Good afternoon, Rossville students and staff. My name is Lando, and this is Inside the Nest. There's little announcements today, so pay attention as this is going to be a short episode. There will be a pep session on Friday at 2:30 to hype up for the boys' regional game against Wapani in LaPel. Students and community members are invited and encouraged to attend the pep session. It is also recommended that you buy your tickets at the school starting today. The game will be at LaPel starting at 10:45 a.m. Tickets will be on sale at $10 a ticket. Students and parents can buy tickets today from 9 to 11 a.m. Only 2 tickets per student, though, so make sure you get those tickets. Today for sports, 7th and 8th grade girls basketball home game against Delphi. 7th grade starts at 6 p.m. and 8th grade starts shortly after at 7:30 p.m. Now, I'm going to send it to myself with an interview with Dirk Shaw and Jaden Brown. Hello everyone, I'm Lando, as you all know, and to my left is the one and only Dirk Shaw. And I got a couple questions for him after their recent win over Western Boone sectional championship. First question, Dirk. After the final buzzer sounded, you laid in the center court. Take me through that moment. What emotions were you feeling?
I mean, it was happiness, a lot of happiness. It's something I've always dreamed of as a little kid ever since I touched the ball, And it's still crazy to this day to be a sectional champ.
For anyone that doesn't know, Dirk has 2 little brothers, Damon, who is also on the basketball team, and Duncan. So, your brother Damon and Duncan were crying with emotions as they hugged you after the game. What do you think that meant to them, and also to your family?
I mean, the same thing goes with Damon, He was... Growing up, he's always wanted to win a sectional championship, and Duncan, he plays basketball for the 2nd grade team, and he wants to do the same thing when he gets older, and he knows how much it meant to me and Damon, and for the family, we struggled the last 4 years, and to finally get it done, it meant a lot to them.
So, also, third question. Not everyone knows this, but I know this especially because you're my teammate, but you play baseball as well, and you're a 2-time sectional champion in that. How does it feel being a sectional champ in 2 sports?
To be a sectional champ in 2 sports, it's really nice. I'd like to be a regional champ in 2 sports as well, All
right. Thanks, Dirk. Good luck in regionals, bud.
Thank you, Bando.
And also, to my left, I got Jaden Brown, also a varsity basketball player for the basketball team, and he was part of the section team. So, Jaden, what emotions did you feel when that clock hit 0 and you're a sectional champion?
Words can't even really describe what I was feeling. There was a mix of that game was just a wave of emotions. Being down there late, they hit like 3 back-to-back threes. There was so much going through my head that the fact that they're the end, Dirk hit those 2 free throws, and Reed went down there, and you could feel that it was right there in your grasp. After the past 3 years, we had been one and done, and you had so much pain with it. Those bus rides back were some of the worst memories I have. And to finally get that sectional championship and to cut down those nets, when that buzzer went off, it was like everything in the world was going right. I still haven't felt anything like that to this day, or I don't know if I ever will feel anything like that. So maybe Saturday if we win regionals.
Hopefully. So, question number 2. So, Rossville is a big basketball community, and they love coming out and supporting you guys. How big was this for the town of Rossville after being on a 5-year sectional drought?
Yeah, so I think this was, absolutely huge for the town. So 5 years ago when we won, that was 1A. It was a little bit easier schedule. I think we even finished the season with a losing record. So that was a big surprise to the town. But this town has high expectations for basketball. They always have. And, after last year and the years prior, it kind of hit the town hard. And the fact that we were able to come victorious when we weren't even the first or second favorite to win this sectional, you could see with the over 1,200, 1,300 people there in the crowd that they were just as happy as some of those ball players that we were finally able to do it. It means a lot to the community, more than just about any other community out there.
Absolutely. So, third question. What role do you bring to the team? What I mean by role is, the energy you bring.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not the hype man like Griffin Williams or anything like that, but throughout the season I've been on and off starter, coming off the bench, and I'm not going to lie, coming off the bench, I feel like I'm able to start off the game by watching a little bit, I bring a different energy back onto the team. I'm not saying that the energy's already is bad, I'm just saying it's maybe a little bit different. When I go out there, I try and be a leader on the court, I try and do things right, you know. There's some things that I do wrong, everyone does, but I just try and bring some good energy to the team during the game.
Absolutely. And that kind of energy is what makes a team wins. Fourth question, what are your plans after Rossville? I know during senior night you explained it, but I don't think a lot of middle school students got to see it, so explain what do you want to do after Rossville?
Yeah, so after Rossville, I plan on attending Purdue University, getting a degree in agronomy, going back to the family farm. I want to stay in the community. I want to stay in Rossville. You know, it's my goal to maybe one day be coaching a 5th grade basketball team. Definitely want to be on the school board, open up a Rossville museum, you know, all the fun things. I want to stay in this community.
Absolutely. So, 5th question. Anything you'd like to say to the middle school basketball players watching this that want to be in your shoes, that want to win a sectional championship?
Well, I'll start by saying where I was in middle school, and that was benched on the B team. I sat, I think Dirk, Griffin, Grover, all of them know it. I was coming off the bench from 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade for the B team. But you know what? I love the sport so much. I can never quit. I kept putting in my time. I gave as much as I could, gave 100% every single day during practice, put in some work in the off season, kept trying to get better, just stuck with it. I was able to, you know, one of the 7-8 guys that's able to get significant minutes on the basketball team. You know, we're able to win a sectional championship out of it. And you asked me that in middle school, elementary, I would have never thought that was going to happen.
And now here you are.
Yep, feels good.
All right, thank you for having your time, Jaden.
All
Good
right.
luck in regionals, bud.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Me too. I hope you guys were inspired by those words said by Dirk and Jaden. And I really hope you guys can come support them at regionals. If you can't, then just pray for them. Now, for lunch. Today we have breakfast for lunch with egg omelet, sausage patty, and a cinnamon roll, or a bacon cheeseburger with cucumbers, tomatoes, hash brown, and pears. Tomorrow for lunch we have mini corn dogs or a chicken sandwich, baked beans, carrots, celery, mandarin oranges, and a cookie. Today for weather, we have a high of 50 and a low of 41 with a 0% chance of precipitation. That means you're not going to get wet today. Tomorrow we have a high of 62 and a low of 36 with a 50% chance of precipitation, which means there's a half chance you get wet, half chance you not. Today's birthdays. Happy birthday to Novalie Bella, Brooklyn Edmonds, Nicholas and Olivia Shedrin, and Reagan Sudlow. Happy birthday, guys. I've been Lando, and you've been Inside the Nest.